friends, my name is Caitlin and I'm very excited because I'm going to be down in Disney World for the Disney College program for the Spring 2019 season. I'm so excited. This is my first video and yeah, I'm going to be doing the DCP tag today. Hopefully I do this right, answered some wanted questions, if you will. But yeah, let's get right into it. I'm excited. Okay, so I just got these questions on my phone, so credit to whoever I am using these. I'll probably link them down below. So, first question is, how did you hear about the program? So, I think I've kind of always just knew the program existed. I don't know if I knew exactly what the college program was until maybe, I want to say either the end of my senior year of high school or freshman year of college, which was last year. I'm a sophomore, by the way. I think I had just, because my dad's a big Disney nerd. So I've grown up with Disney, so I'm very excited to do this. My dad had always kind of mentioned this Disney University thing, and I didn't know exactly what it was, and then I looked it up and I was like, oh, it's the Disney College program. That's a thing. You can literally go spend a semester in Disney World and do college things and get college credit for it, kind of. So I was like, okay, well, I need to look into that. And I looked into it, and literally not even a month after I had started college, I was already talking to my advisors and the head of my program that I'm in at school, and, you know, just all of the above, trying to figure out how I was going to make it work within the next couple of years. And I did. And now we're here. Now we're doing the thing. It's really exciting. So the interview process for me was, I think it went well. It was very interesting. So applications dropped on August 20th, and I didn't apply right when they opened. It was like iffy, because you know, you hear everything. There's the people who say apply right when applications drop. And then there's people who are like, wait a few days, and then there's people in the middle. So I was like, I'll be safe. I'll kind of do it that night. So they opened in the morning, and I waited a little bit, and people were already getting their WBIs, so I was like, I should probably go do that now. So I did it like around like 9 o'clock at night, sent it in. I was kind of hoping, based on what I had heard, that I would just magically wake up in the morning and I'd have the WBI email. And I did not. So I was kind of, it's a little disappointed, but one thing, everybody moves in the application process at a different pace. I know people who are still in application received, and it is October 15th. And some of those people will get in, but I kind of, you know, I wouldn't say I was losing hope, but I was a little down for a bit. It had been, I think, 2 weeks since applications had dropped. They had already done one wave of offers, I think at least one. And then obviously I was still stuck in application received, so I didn't get one. I think maybe 2 days later or something like that, within that week, they had done like an offer wave, and then a few days later they did a wave of people stuck and applied, which was me. And I got in that wave. And I was literally in the middle of like Spanish class and got the email, and I was like, okay, everyth's happening at once. Can't freak out, you're in class. So I was like in the class, like just kind of, you know, on like low key on my phone, texting my parents like, we're making progress. Because they had known that I was kind of like, you know, waiting for the time to come for me to get out of applied. And so everybody was like, woohoo! And then I went home, still had a lot of classes. You know, I get the email on the day when I have the most classes that day. So I was like, I'm gonna wait for me to have enough time to sit down and do it. So I finished my classes for the day. It was late at night, and I passed that, and then scheduled my phone interview for that. I think I got my WBI on a Tuesday, and I scheduled my phone interview for that Friday. And I had kind of, you know, prepared all week. So I did kind of some like mock interviews with my roommate in my apartment. And I had a few little, you know, documents with the potentially asked questions for your phone interview. And I had like maybe 3 of those, and they all had at least 20 questions plus. So I went through pretty much every one of those, came up with a scenario for all of them in case I had one. I wrote down my little notes. I had my application set out. I had my notes set out for, again, potentially asked questions that, some of them I might have not known off the top of my head. So I kind of wrote down little like bullet point answers just to kind of, be prepared. And then day of the phone interview came, and I was sitting there for like 15 minutes beforehand, because they say it can be anywhere between 15 minutes before or after your scheduled time. And they had tended to be running a little bit late around when I was doing mine. So I kind of figured it would be late. They called about 15 minutes after my scheduled time. And let's put it this way. My phone interview obviously went well enough because I'm going to the college program now. I think it went okay. I think it definitely could have gone better. I had hyped it up in my brain that it was going to be perfect and it was going to be amazing and I was going to do a fantastic job, which again, it was good. It just wasn't what how I expected it to go, I guess. I think my issue was I expected them to ask questions revolving these roles, because I thought that's what I was pretty qualified for and what I thought I would get, but instead they asked questions around these roles. So I had prepared for all of them, but I think I prepared for, these ones rather than these ones. So I did the interview, and at the end they said, you'll hear back within like 2 to 3 weeks to the end of October. So pretty wide span. I was like, yeah, okay, I've got that amount of time. We'll see. Then you gotta play the waiting game to see if you're gonna get accepted. Not even a week, because I had my phone interview on a Friday, and then the next Thursday they did an offer wave that day. And I was like, it might happen today. It might not. I mean, it won't be a big deal if it doesn't, because she said 2 to 3 weeks to the end of October on the interview. So it was not gonna be that big of a deal if I didn't get it. But I had seen a lot of people who literally had their phone interview 2 days ago and they were getting accepted. So I was like, I might have a chance. I don't know. And of course it was on a Thursday, which my Tuesday, Thursdays are literally my busiest day for classes. They started them in the morning. I follow Kirk on Twitter, one of the recruiters, and literally had his notifications on. He'd be like, starting now, and of course the day he did it alphabetically by last name. My last name starts with an S, so I had a while, and he started like an hour later than he had planned to. I was literally in every single class, just seeing where they were at in the group chats and on the group meets, because people would be like, I saw an H get accepted, I saw this get accepted, I saw this get accepted. So I was just like, oh gosh. And then of course that day he was like, okay, so I gotta go to lunch for like an hour. When I get back, I'll start on the H's. And then I said, it's 1 o'clock. You're expecting to get through all of these by the end of work today. They normally work normally ends at 5:30ish, and he did. He sure did. But he did that, and then he'd come back, and then there were a few people that got accepted. He said, so, psych, I gotta go to a meeting. I'll be back and do some more. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't wait any longer. And I just kind of given up. And I finally got back to my apartment after my classes were done, around I want to say 4:15ish. In the group me, they said, I just saw some S's, because there were me and 3 other girls that were just we need the S's. That's all we need. And so somebody said, I just saw an S get accepted, and then the S's had passed, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess it's not today. Whatever. I was kind of bummed, but oh well. And then literally 5 minutes later, I get a buzz on my phone, and I look, And because they started this new like text thing now. Mine really hadn't worked for the most part, but it worked then. And it said, exciting news, go check your email from Disney. And I was like, wait. And so I did frantically just went into my email and said, congratulations, you're in. And I literally dropped my phone. Luckily none of my roommates were home because I dropped my phone and started jumping up and down and like cried for a good 5 minutes straight. I was so excited. I literally called my dad was the first thing I did, and of course I was crying on the phone. He thought something was wrong, and I'm just like, guess what? He's like, are you okay? What's wrong? I'm like, I got into the Disney college program. And he's like, yay, I thought you were like crying because something bad happened or something. I'm like, no, I'm just really excited. And I called my mom, and I was, you know, happy, and I called a few of my friends. And yeah, it was just very exciting. I think I went very, very off topic in that question, but we're just gonna go with it. That was kind of the phone interview process / when I found out, how I found out, everything else. And this next question just kind of goes, literally I just said it, was where were you when you found out? I was in my apartment. I cried like a baby for 5 minutes because I was so excited and called literally everybody I know. So that was where I was / who I told and when I told people. And yeah, it was a very exciting day. Next question is, what is your role / what were your preferred roles? So I got quick service food and beverage. I'm like actually kind of really excited about it now. I have never actually done food before, but that's one of the roles that a lot of people kind of just put, you know, so they can get in, which, I mean, I'm still very excited that I got in. And talking to people who are also in that role now is making me even more excited. One of my friends just got into that role too, and I'm like, please let us work together, please. I'm quick service. Cash me somewhere, I don't know yet because I don't know my location. Now my preferred roles were, I'm gonna say like my top 3-ish. Preferred roles / the roles I kind of felt most qualified for were Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, children's activities, attractions, and character attendant. So I kind of felt like I was more qualified just literally because all of my work experience has to do with kids. I'm not kidding, like I'm a nanny, I work dance classes, I've done, you know, my mom has babysat my entire life, so I've been surrounded by kids all the time. So I kind of had expected to, you know, at least get asked some of those questions. The only one I got asked for was attractions, which I kind of had up on my list, but I mean, I again thought I was more qualified for the other roles. Again, I'm really excited for quick service though. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be busy, it's gonna be hard work, I know. I'm living the Disney dream, so I can't complain. Next question is, how did you find your roommates / how many did you want? So I kind of have like a group right now of a few girls, a few ladies. They're all really cool, really chill, and I'm very excited to live with them. We are looking at a 6-person right now. And I found them all within the Facebook groups and the group me's. So if you're looking at doing those, literally just go join every single one you can. Because I was in one of the larger like Spring / Spring Advantage 2019 groups, and then somebody else had posted them. So my arrival date is January 28th, and I literally picked that arrival date because 2 days beforehand I'm going to see Panic at the Disco in concert. Sounds really bad, but I'm really excited. It's gonna be a fun weekend. And people were posting other arrival date group chats in the group me, and I was like, where is the 28th one? And somebody finally posted it, and I joined it. And then somebody had asked, who's still looking for roommates? And I was like, me. Maybe a couple hours later, she messaged me, and then we were just talking, and then we're like, you're awesome, and you're awesome. Let's room. That would be great. but she already had like a group of people, so I kind of just hopped in on the train, and they're all really nice and really cool, but I'm very excited. They're really cool people. What are you going to miss while in the program? I think it's kind of a generic, you know, friends and family, because I am gonna miss them. I have my car currently at school, which means I go home at least once a month, and I know I'm not gonna be able to do that at Disney. I think it'll be better that I'm like literally can just go to the parks whenever I want and just be in the happiest place on earth. I'm definitely gonna miss, you know, my friends and my family, my dogs. I don't know how I'm gonna go like 4 months without my dogs. I'm gonna have to have my mom FaceTime me all the time. That's what I'll miss. But my friends and family, I'm gonna miss them, but I'm so glad that they've all been very supportive in this, and my parents especially, and my dad is again the biggest Disney nerd, and we're both just so excited, and I think it's the only thing we can talk about anymore is going to Disney. Favorite Disney park? My favorite Disney park has to be Magic Kingdom in Walt Disney World. I'm really excited to go whenever I want to. Not gonna lie. I'm that person that whenever I go to Disney World, I walk through the front gates, see the castle, and go, I'm home. Magic Kingdom, hands down. First thing I want to do when I get there. So I think our current plan is to, you know, fly in on Sunday, and then my move-in is on a Monday. And so, you know, I think the fam and I are gonna go get some dinner at Disney Springs and such, and then, you know, move-in date happens. And I'm just so excited to go into the parks for the first time with my little cast member ID, because oh gosh, I just think it's gonna be so cool. I've gone to the park so many times, but I think there's just a little added element that it's like, I'm a cast member now. I'm excited to go to the parks for the first time, ready to go to Magic Kingdom, get my photo in front of the castle, you know. And I've actually, you know, since researching the college program, I've learned some more hidden secrets, you know, about Disney World, the little Easter eggs and, you know, photo spots and such. Because I thought I was into Disney, and then I learned everything else, and now I feel like I know everything. Still not everything. I still don't know a lot of things. I'm excited to go, you know, take a picture in front of the purple wall, find all the little hidden photo spots. I'm so excited to do photo shoots. I love photo shoots. So I'm very excited for those. I'm just excited to go to the parks for the first time. What is number one on your bucket list? I think number one is I really want to do all 4 parks in one day. I really want to do all 4 parks in one day. I'm gonna make it happen. I don't know when, because I'm gonna be really busy, but I'm gonna make it happen. What is one thing you hope to take away from the program? So I'm actually really excited to like network and such. Being down in Disney, the whole thing, everybody's like, I'm just excited, you know, go to the parks all the time and such and such. But I mean, I think one of the biggest points of the Disney College program is to kind of, you know, get your foot in the door over there and you learn things from cast members at Disney and people who work in the business side of Disney and stuff. I'm a music industry major, by the way, which my major spans across many degrees of business and marketing and music and all of the above. So I kind of have a wide variety to pick from, and my end goal kind of right now is to work at Disney, like someday, like actually work at Disney, like business something. The dream is to work on like a Pixar film soundtrack / score. I would love to do that. That's the end goal. I would just like to work at Disney in general. So like I have my like my like 5-year plan to success. Not really, but something along that. I wanted to do the Disney College program first. I wanted to do it in the spring of my sophomore year, which it is the spring of my sophomore year. And then I was gonna, you know, come back home, go to school next year. And then the summer after my junior year, I'm hoping to get a Disney professional internship over there in something. I've looked at a few, not entirely sure what yet, but I'm hoping to get that in the summer so I can, you know, go back, learn some more things. It's not just working at the parks. And then hopefully after I graduate and everything, hopefully I can, you know, go back and actually get a job at Disney. And I'm just really excited to, you know, start to get to know people over there and talk with people and learn more about the Disney company in general. And just, I think it'll be, it's gonna be really fun to just, you know, it's the Disney College program. I'm gonna be living in Disney World for a semester. It's awesome. And it's gonna be a whole lot of fun going to the parks whenever I want, making new friends and such. But I think it will really help me in my career wise. And I'm just excited to learn a lot and grow, and it's gonna be a blast. I hope I take a lot out of this program. I'm putting a lot into it, so I hope I get out the same. And yeah, that's the end of the questions. So I hope you all enjoyed. I think I'm gonna be making more videos on this channel. I hope so. That's the whole reason I'm doing this. I'm excited to share my Disney College program with you all. I hope you guys like. If you do, please like this video. Make sure you like it and subscribe down below. And make sure you turn on that notification bell to make sure you get notifications whenever I post videos. You can follow me on Instagram at Caitlin in Wonderland. You can also follow my personal if you want, which is at Youngblood_Gleek. Don't ask. I'm a huge Fall Out Boy fan, and I loved Glee when it was a thing, and I still love it to this day. So you can follow those. If you really want to, you can follow me on Twitter. It's at CaitlinMusic15. All I do is fangirl about literally every single band and artist and TV show and movie that I love. So if you want to see me scream about all that, you can go right on ahead. If not, I don't blame you. But yeah, make sure you follow me on all of those, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!